Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and today what we will be seeing is the area which is basically unexplored for many of the people who are living in Himachal even. So what I'm doing is basically traveling from Solan and I'm heading to Manali. Obviously it is going to be a long journey. I'm not going to cover everything up, but I'm telling you that there is this connecting road from Solan, and that will take you to not you don't have to go to Chandigarh, you don't have to go to Shimla. There is another road which is basically connected to the Dalaghat area, and you can basically go from Solan to Subatu and then to Kunihar. So this is the road, and you can see the road is it's very congested. It's a single lane, and you have to be very careful. You will see a lot of cars both sides of the roads, and you have to be very careful while you are driving through this road. But I like this particular road for two reasons. One is basically when you enjoy driving, you want to have some kind of like a challenging road. You feel awake, you feel enthusiastic while driving through these conditions. If you're obviously fresh, you will see a lot of challenges, like you will have a lot of congested area while you will giving pass to another vehicle or overtaking another vehicle. So some of the things are interesting while you are going through such kind of road. Another thing is the traffic very less in this road, and probably especially in the evening you won't see too many vehicles because this is a link road. It's not an highway, so not a highway. So basically what you will be getting is very less traffic. And in addition to that is basically you have beautiful scenery, beautiful areas that you will see in that road. You will see a lot of amazing hilly regions. You will see basically mountains. You will see a lot of different areas in that particular region, especially when you're moving from Solan to Dalaghat. So many villages will come, so you will basically enjoy this particular life. You will see a lot of different types of houses, and you will go through these connecting villages, and you will basically enjoy the ride. So this is the my choice of the road when I'm traveling from Solan to my hometown Manali, because if I move through Chandigarh, it's very long distance. If I go through Shimla, it is not that long, but the problem is it's also under construction. I have to get a huge curve. The distance will be increased. On top of that, a lot of people they are coming to Shimla for enjoying their holidays. So especially in holiday time, I try to avoid that particular road. But when I want to visit Shimla, I'll definitely pick that particular road. But my choice is this one. So what I'm talking about here is about the road that is connected directly from Solan to the Dalaghat region. That will cut off lot of area. So if you are coming from Chandigarh and you want to maybe change the plan and you want to go directly to Kullu Manali, so you can move from Solan and you will just take the left side from that particular place, and you will be connected to that particular road. You don't have to travel to Shimla basically. So you will see this is the typical view of any hilly town, any hilly villages. You will see a lot of cars from on the both sides of the roads, because parking space is an issue. Parking space is difficult in the Hilly region, and it's been very challenging for many people to have their own parking place. You can see some of the places they have their own garage, but most of them will have a house which is not connected with the road, so they have to park on the road itself. So that is very, very challenging, and you will see a lot of cars. Since development is happening so quickly, you will see a lot of cars basically parked close to the road. So as I told you, look at that, beautiful scenery on the left and the right side. You will see a lot of huge mountains. It's beautiful. It's still not huge mountains like Kullu and Manali mountains, but still you have these signatures of typical Himalayan villages. You will see a lot of people, going here and there. This is the evening time. People are enjoying their evening walk, basically. And as you can see, I have turned my lights on because it's getting darker. So usually when I travel from my own car from Solan to Manali, it will take me more than 8 hours if I'm traveling in a moderate speed. It's not too fast, not too slow. Plus minus, if you are new to the hilly regions, plus minus you will take 1 hour, depending upon your driving skills. Especially in this road, as I already told you, that this is going to be a difficult one. If you do not have experience in the hilly regions how to drive, so you have to drive very, very slow, because the twists and turns, they are unpredictable. Sometimes I have seen many people coming from the plain region. They cannot judge that the curve, specifically because they haven't seen the curve, so they are not able to judge the curve, and you will see that they are bumped into the mountains, or basically they are just jumping off the cliff, which is pretty dangerous when it comes to the hilly driving. Another thing is you will see twists and turns up and down, and that is most difficult part when you have a twist, and when you're also going up or down at the same time. You have to control the car. So this is another thing you have to take care, but rest is enjoyable. When you are in the hills, if you are not familiar with the hilly driving, you will also feel the motion sickness. It is going to happen, because many of the regions in Himachal, they're going to have a lot of these turns, and then what you can do in that case is basically take a medicine which will block that urge of vomiting. Especially the nausea is not good. It will make you sick, so you don't have to do that. As you can see, I'm not traveling too fast, not too slow. The guy is driving a scooter. He's in front of me, so I'm just not bothered about the speed right now. I'm just focused on the driving part, where I just have to go slow, and I don't have to worry too much about it. So also, let me tell you another thing, that what I do in this YouTube channel is basically travel different places, try to travel and collect the information of different places, different routes, so that you can also get an idea of the road, of the area, if you want to travel in that road, or if you're planning to go, so that you can get the information very, very clear, that okay, this is right now is the status of the road. And I will try to, as you can see here, not many of you have seen that particular road, but this will basically save you a lot of time if you're traveling from Solan to Manali. It will save you a lot of time. And now lights are on, so that means probably it's going to become pretty much darker very soon. And you can also see that in hills, you're gonna have sunset pretty sooner, specifically when we talk about the winter seasons. So you have to be very careful in the nighttime also, because what happens in the nighttime is basically when you are traveling through these roads, you might have animals that are jumping from left to right in that particular road from these forests, because they don't know, right? They must be exploring for something, and they might suddenly come in front of you, and you have to control your vehicle. You can't do anything, because if the road is that much congested, you have to be very careful while you're driving. So all those things you have to pay attention to, and in addition to that, you just have to enjoy the drive. You can go to different places. Everything is going to be pretty much similar, like this. The road is going to be like this, the environment is going to be like this. You'll see a lot of different vegetations. You'll see a lot of different animals also. I was traveling in this particular road, and I have seen a lot of different types of animals, and also birds that are sometimes they are on the road, and you just enjoy watching those animals and birds, because this is the hilly region, and you can see now forest region is pretty much close. So a lot of animals they can be seen in this particular road, because that's their home. From the forest, if we are making the road and from the center, so basically that's their location, that's their region. So you can see a lot of different things, and probably another thing what I'm observing is a lot of different types of construction work is also going on in the hilly regions. So you'll see a lot of different types of stones which is next to the road, and that is also very dangerous while you are driving, and it should not be taken less seriously. And there are a lot of different small holes in the road that are pretty dangerous, because they are unpredictable how much the size of that hole which is there in the road can definitely make your life difficult while you're driving through the road. So this is the region, this is the district Solan of Himachal Pradesh, India, and this is the northern Indian region. It's a Himalayan region, it's not plain. So when you start traveling from Chandigarh to the upper side of the mountains, this is what you are going to see. This is the kind of road you will see. This is the kind of area you will explore. So slowly what will happen is that the light is going to become less and less, and I have to be carefully driving in these regions, because in the night it is also difficult to judge. But one convenient thing is there while you're traveling in the night. What you can basically see is the light coming from those turns. So you will basically judge that the car is coming or other vehicle is coming, so that you can slow down while you are driving. So these are few things that you have to pay attention to. Another thing, while you are driving, you have to use the low beam, because it's very difficult to see if you're using the high beam, and suddenly a person with a high beam comes in front of you, and it's very difficult to judge the road at that particular time. So try to have the lower beam every time while you are traveling. You can see in this way the person who is driving up front, who is coming from the other side, will have the opportunity to see the road. Let's see, look at the mountain ranges, look at the sun, that is, the light is coming from behind the mountains, looking amazing. So that is the beauty of Himachal, that is the beauty of the places that we live in, that is the beauty of the environment. And another thing I always tell to my viewers, my friends, that we have to take the responsibility of cleaning up the environment. Look at that. I already told you, animals, right? Animals, they are going to come in front of you. You have to be very, very careful. Another animal is also there, but that was really close, when I was driving. But obviously, since I have the expertise, I have traveled a lot, so it is easier. That's why I told you earlier that you have to take care of these things. You never know. Suddenly, a dark colored animal will appear in the night, and it will be very difficult for you to judge the distance, and it will be very, very hard for you to control if you are running too quick on that particular road. Anyways, so I was telling you that our responsibility is to clean up the environment. We should not throw garbage everywhere. We have to take responsibility of that. If we do that, we are going to receive these mountains, and obviously you are also going to visit the mountains, and you will see nice and clean mountains, and you will definitely enjoy the view. So my humble request to all the viewers: when you visit mountains or any other place, please make sure you are not putting garbage here and there. Try to clean everything up. All right, see you in the next video. Take care.